It's the 26th of December and I just finished filming my Christmas video, which will go up before this one. And as I finished that video, I knew I also had to film for today, and I was just scrolling online and looking through some videos, wondering what it is that I wanted to talk to you today. And I saw a lot of videos about being single during the holidays. I was just scrolling through them, not even like clicking on them, and seeing such a number of single during the holidays videos, I started thinking about how probably a lot of people are thinking about how they are single, especially during the end of the year, where a lot of people and a lot of things revolve around family. And so a lot of people might be thinking about that and what it means to be single during this time. And then it got me thinking about what it really means to be single during the rest of the year, because you're not only single during the holidays, you're single during the rest of the year as well. And I thought, what did I think about being single? Like, did it affect me? Did it change the way I looked at things? Yes, there are certain things that are different when you are single. A lot of people struggle with being single. That differs a lot based on where you're at in your life, and I know a few people who are single but wanting to get married and wanting to be a part of a couple, and for them it's really hard to go through life being single because they desire a family, they desire kids, they desire something more than what they have right now. But I also know of a few people, including myself, that are very busy in life right now and who are very fulfilled in their life currently, that they're not thinking about it. And so it's really different for the two kinds of people, because there's one kind who desire it and are not getting it, and there's the other who don't desire it and are still not getting it, so it doesn't really matter to them. And so if you ask me whether my being single has affected my life in any way, I would say that there's a phase for everything, that there's a time for everything. I'm pretty much happy with this phase right now, and I am very happy enjoying what I can in this phase. I see in my daily life a lot of people from different phases in their life. There are new parents, there are newlyweds, there are people with older kids, there are single mothers. There are all different kinds of people around me, and I can look at their lives and envy them and think that that's what I want. But I think I have come to a stage of very zen-like feeling that doesn't really matter where others are at. I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm currently very happy with what my life is. I'm happy with the time I get to spend on myself and on the things that I want to do for this world. I'm spending a lot of time introspecting. I'm spending a lot of time thinking about what I want to do and who I want to be. I know a lot of people who are not single, who are married, who still do that. I'm not saying that you can't do that when you're married, but I think the chunk of time that you have available to think of those things is significantly more, and it makes it just easier to do that. And so I believe in enjoying every phase of your life. I believe in enjoying wherever you are, and I was one of those kids who never wanted to grow up. I never thought that I want to become an adult, because I was enjoying and I was having too much fun being a kid. Even when I was 17, I always wanted to be 17. That was what I wanted to be. When I was 15, I always wanted to be 15. And so at every age I cling on to that age because I want to enjoy that age. And I'm 26 now, and I'm enjoying being 26, I think. I'm thankful that I have been able to build in me the ability to not be vexed by the things happening around me and not be too worried about what other people think and what other people are doing in their lives. I have found peace within where I am today. I feel that that feeling of peace, that feeling of satisfaction where I am right now has made me not pine for something different. I can't say that I always was very comfortable with where I was. I have been through phases where I wanted different things from my life, not only to do with my relationships but to do with other things in my life. I've struggled internally to come to a point where I was happy with what I was doing. I was sure of what I was doing. I was fulfilled in what I was doing. And as I put my heart into a lot of things these past few years, as I've taken up new things like YouTube, or taken up new responsibilities at work, and taken up more involvement in community service, I found a fulfillment that I don't think requires anything more to fill in the void currently. That's not to say that in the future I don't want a companion or I don't want to get married, but right now I don't think, as they say, I don't think there's a hole. If you're single today, regardless of whether you are desiring to get married or not, I would say that enjoy this phase in your life, because you're not going to be single again. You're not going to have this chunk of time again. You will not have these opportunities again. You will not have this time again. There will probably be different opportunities. There will be different times. But these moments, these days, these things that you're doing right now are not going to come back again. And so put your heart into whatever you're doing, put your soul into whatever you're doing. Waiting is not a passive process, it's an active process. So even if you are waiting to get married, you still have to do something, because just sitting and waiting to get married is not going to help. And so put in your heart into whatever you're doing. Get involved in as many things as you can and give it your best shot. And when the time is right, you will get married. When the time is right, you will be single no longer. But till then, I think enjoying your single life is the best way to go about it. And so that's my 2 words about being single. If that is something that you wanted to hear about, because this is December Diaries and I am sharing my life with you, and my singleness is a part of that. And so that's all I have to say today, that embrace your life, whichever phase of your life you're in. If you're married, embrace that. If you have a newborn baby in your house, embrace that. If you have a teenager in your house, embrace that. If you have children who've gone to college, embrace that. Whatever it is that you have in your life, just embrace it, because this time is never going to come back to you. And being satisfied in the moment is such a lovely feeling, because otherwise you just feel as if you're in the middle of something, that you're neither here nor there and you don't know which way to go. You want to go forward, but you seem to be stuck, and that's not a great feeling to have. And so constantly moving forward, regardless of whether you're single or not, is the best way to go. And when the time is right, I promise you, you will not be single anymore. Until then, enjoy where you are. I think that's the point of my whole message. Enjoy where you are, because this time it's not going to come again.